From Ashland High School in Ashland, Mass., this is NJCAA Men's Soccer on LSP. Today, it's the Mass Bay Buccaneers with a record of 5-0, 4-0 in Region 21 play, hosting the Holyoke Cougars with a record of 2-5, 2-2 in Region 21 play. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Sam Feely, ready to bring you the play-by-play story alongside Sebastian Dennis on camera. And Mass Bay coming off its biggest win in program history, a 4-2 decision at NHTI last time out. And with a win today against Holyoke, they could become nationally ranked. And, you know, that would be a phenomenal achievement in itself for a team that struggled mightily the past couple of years, but has really blossomed into undoubtedly the best team in Region 21 play, and they are led by the man who is leading the Golden Boot race in Region 21 by a large margin, Farley Asmath. Farley with 13 goals and also 4 assists. The next closest is Varea of Hill with 9, and Gerald Lewis of Mass Bay also in the top 3 with 7 goals for Mass Bay. So Holyoke in the black jerseys with the white numbers will start the match, and standing over the ball at midfield is Devin Heward for Holyoke. And we are underway on a beautiful late September afternoon here in Ashland, Mass. Careless turnover in the offensive third sets up Mateus dos Santos, but the through ball looking to connect with Michael Commanda is a little too strong and picked up by the goalie Gabriel Ramos for Holyoke. Nice strong boot by Ramos. Coming back to play it is Edwin Gonzalez for Holyoke. Long ball up the right wing. Trying to get it in the box, and oh, a huge hit in the box, colliding with the goalie Carlos Moran is Joseph Yaturakai. And that'll result in a goal kick for Mass Bay. He'll go the short way and come to Luis de la Rosa. Long ball up the right wing, out of the reach of Commanda. Second time they've tried to connect with Commanda. Ramos. Heward. Turnover. There's Asmath. Asmath trying to get the corner. Good defense by Cheyenne Mupampa. And that'll go over the end line, and it'll result in a goal kick. Yudorokai got free from his defender initially, but then was forced back into the Holyoke half. Throw in for the Cougars. There's Adam Herbert for Holyoke. Has it taken away. Now they connect with Commanda. Commanda gets past his defender. Long ball trying to connect with Asmath. Can he catch up to it? He can. He's got one defender to beat. Now the goalie, and he misses wide right. Farley Asmath bidding for his 14th of the year. It was a beautiful run by both him and Commanda. Great teamwork. It will, however, result in a corner for Mass Bay. Low line drive, swung in and past everybody. Asmath is going to try and corral it in the far corner. He does. Circles back. Tries to go to the opposite. The volley is off target, and back the other way come the Cougars. Marcus Figuaro for Holyoke. Gets undressed there. And they'll play it back to De La Rosa. Gerald Lewis can't catch up to it. Scuffed by Ramos right into the lap of Dos Santos. Dos Santos can't connect with Commanda, but getting it back is Derlin Eldieu trying to make something happen. And Andre Shepard controlled it long enough to keep it away from Eldieu. Ball goes over the end line for the first corner of the match for Holyoke. And a whistle, and the referee's going to have a little administration here in the box, a little bit of pushing and shoving down there. And it's plucked out of the air by Carlos Moran. Just been informed that's Luke Bianco in goal, not Carlos Moran. My apologies. As Eldieu. Long ball coming up to it is Lewis. Lewis has it. Being forced into the corner. Good move along the end line. Tries to center it for Asmath. Nobody home. Another chance here for Dos Santos. Dos Santos from distance, wide right. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Dos Santos, another chance. Gives up to Commanda, and it's cleared. I know we're having a little trouble with the video, folks. Bear with us. Good sliding tackle to keep it forward by Herbert of Holyoke, but it goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in here for Andre Shepard of Holyoke. Comes into Gonzalez. Chance towards net. Wide left and smothered by Bianco. Having to chase this one down is Tenzin Migjer. Plays up the left wing. Commanda's calling for it on the near side. He played all the way back to Shepard. Shepard plays it back to Ramos. Out of bounds at a throw here for Migjer of Mass Bay. Drops it to Lewis, and it's cleared. Gonzalez poked away. Eldiu. Long ball looking for Commanda. Commanda gets in good position, but has it taken away before he can get the second touch. Commanda gets it back, however. Eldiu. Towards the middle. Germessa. Played back. Long ball staying onside is Dos Santos. Out of the reach of Eldiu. Germessa. Eldiu. Goes to the back line of De La Rosa. De La Rosa wanted to hit the home run pass there, but it's poked away. Good pressure from the back line by Sandro to keep it in the attacking end. Asmath in the corner. Gets the corner. Centers it. Asmath trying to get it back. He does. No foul. Undressed at the last minute. Mass Bay was about to say with good sustained possession here, but that's snuffed out. As it goes back to not as far as Ramos, fanned on that pass. Here's Dos Santos trying to set up a window here. Asmath on the left wing drives it off the feet of the defender Shepard for a throw-in in the offensive third. Lewis. Another throw here for Mass Bay. Commanda. Lofted into the box. Settled down and poked away from Dos Santos. Kept alive, however, by Dos Santos. Dos Santos goes in the middle of the box, and he couldn't connect with Eldiu. Herbert. Long ball, nobody home. Closest to it was Joseph Yaborokai. End-to-end pass here to De La Rosa. Dos Santos springs Commanda. Commanda gets it by his defender. In front, Dos Santos scores! Dos Santos picks up his first goal of the year, primarily used as a defensive midi, but gets his first tally. Throwing Heward with the long attempt towards goal. And it goes over everything. Counterattack snuffed out. But Mass Bay regrouping, and Asmath is offside. Because I misspoke. I was going with a different roster from the first game of the season. And Junior Jules, my mistake, had the first goal. Dos Santos not even on the team. Not even on the team now. So my apologies, but welcome to NJCAA Division III. Through the uprights above the goal for another goal kick for Mass Bay. So again, my apologies. Junior Jules with the goal. De La Rosa plays it back. Back the other way come the Cougars, looking to equalize. They find Uborkai, misses wide right, the rebound! It's in! Shyam Kadka will get credit for the goal. Mass Bay arguing that Kadka was offside. And we are level at 1 after all that. So we are back to where we started. Mass Bay looking to get the lead back. Can't connect with Lewis. Germessa. Can't get it away from Heward. Good pressure here by Jules. The long drive. Headed down by Tintori. Good touch to LDU. Germessa threads the needle, finds Jules. Jules sidesteps one defender. Goes to the left wing. Asmath finds Jules. Jules trying to get some space. Get in the corner. Cleared before he can get to Commanda. Throw in effectively the spot of a corner here for Mass Bay. Towards the box and snagged out of the air by Ramos. Heward. Played upfield by Lewis and out of bounds for a throw-in for Holyoke. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start just $100 per game. Also ask LSP about streaming your next gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, school play, meeting, or other event. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email Sam at localsportsproductions.com for more information. Major with the throw in, and it's cleared out of bounds again. Getting a little closer to goal each time with these throw-ins. Major will go backwards to Germessa. Germessa. De La Rosa. Headed away. Tintori. Germessa settles it. Finds Asmath playing on the right wing now. Tries to feed De La Rosa. Gets it but by a couple of defenders. Finds Jules. Jules gives it up to Germessa. Tries to thread it back to Jules. But it'll be tapped over the end line for a corner. So LDU will take this corner, swing it with the right foot. Low line drive. Jules with the one-timer into the feet of the Holyoke defense, and the Cougars will clear. Ahead to Gonzalez. And we'll have a substitution now as Zane Wendelowski will come on and Marcos Figueroa will come off. Pressure here by the boxes. The Cougars are trying to just get it out of their end, and now maybe another chance to take the lead. Asmath spins to his right, tries to center it. And a throw in for Holyoke. LDU. Germessa. Gets it past a couple of defenders, but it's cleared by Herbert. Good persistence here by Germessa. Gonzalez. Fanned on the pass to the back line. Has to come all the way back to Ramos. Ramos clears it up the right wing. There's Germessa waiting for it. And now Masbay on the attack. Try to find Asmath. Asmath tries to find a window. Can't keep control of the ball. There to bail him out is Jules. De La Rosa. Have to go all the way back to Christoph. And now Capobianco. Asmath. Threads it for Kamanda. And it'll be cleared for that should be a throw-in. Yes. As it got close to the end line, but ended up going over the touch line. And here's Kamanda getting it to Asmath. Asmath! Bar down! And did not get it. Went behind the goal. Wasn't even bar down. Went bar up and behind the goal underneath the goalposts. And now the referee's talking to the assistant here. It's a goal kick. Throw-in comes to Herbert, but Masbay still with pressure. They've had plenty of opportunities, but have only gotten one goal. That was by Junior Jules, who I erroneously referred to as Mateus de los Santos. Dos Santos, rather. No longer on the roster. Had an old roster with me. Have the updated roster now. Here's Jules. Has it taken away. Yaborikai bumps off his defender but turns it over to Christoph. Lewis gives it up to Jules. Too strong for Kamanda, but before it goes over the touch line, the end line rather, Ramos picks it up. Shepard up the near touch line. Has a couple of defenders in front of him. It's cleared out. Shepard will take the throw. Shepard lobs it towards the box. Settling it down here is Heward. Heward! 3 points. Asmath will give and go with Jules. Asmath with speed up the near side. Trying to work the end line. Has it taken away by Shepard. Glanced off the foot of Gonzalez. Laid back to Tintori. And now De La Rosa. LDU. Long ball, Commanda. And avoids making contact with Ramos, and Ramos sprawls to cover it up. Here's Jules, trying to find Asmath a little too strong. Relentless pressure here. De La Rosa gets it to Jules. Jules has 4 defenders around him, finds De La Rosa. Drive from distance, off the crossbar. And it also went off the goalpost, so that goes out of bounds for a goal kick. Asmath. LDU. Germessa. Fanned on it. Had to try and get it back. And now pressure here by Katka has got the lone tally for Holyoke. LDU. De La Rosa. Back to LDU. Pressure by Yaborikai. De La Rosa. Now Jules. Trying to find Lewis. Goalie's out of position. Asmath driven into the legs of the Holyoke defense. De La Rosa. Jules. And the play is slowed down by the Holyoke defense. Germessa wants to try and restart the aggression. Going down is Jules, and he draws a foul. Second foul, and it's outside the box, but very close to the box. So you got Germessa, LDU, and De La Rosa standing over it. Here's De La Rosa. He'll take it, line drive. Scuffed it a little bit. Headed off the crossbar again. That's the third shot that's gone off the crossbar and out by the Buccaneers. Asmath is onside. Trying to get towards the box, takes a tumble. Out of bounds, it'll be a corner. Well, Holyoke give it at 2-5, and Mass Bay at 5-0. And Holyoke giving the Bucks all they can handle here. LDU to take the corner. Waiting for it is Lewis. Lofts it. Across the mouth of the goal. And the long toss by Ramos comes out to Gonzalez. Of a substitution as Jeremy Gongora is going to come on for Holyoke, and Zane Wendelowski comes off after a brief stint. And here is Gongora. Chance from distance! And Devin Heward can't give Holyoke the lead. You can follow LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Gongora. Quick restart on the throw-in. Back to Gongora. Tries to lob it over to Gonzalez. And the ball was handled, so that'll be a free kick for Mass Bay. And here come the Bucks. Pressure here by the front line of Gonzalez and Heward. Germessa. Long ball, play is offside. On the free kick. And we have a injured player. And down is LDU. I heard his scream of agony as he got hit going for that play. And we'll have a substitution as Migjer comes off, and Nilton Brandow will check in for Mass Bay. Asmath meets a double team, and it's taken away by Herbert, and Herbert draws a foul on LDU. Daniel McColgan to take it. From 45 yards out and nearly came in on Capobianco. Devin Heward fanned on the header attempt, and a whistle and a foul here on Holyoke. Jules used the referee as a shield on the restart. Now here's Germessa. Germessa drops it off for LDU. LDU. Germessa threads it. Lewis out of bounds, but a throw for Mass Bay. Throw in for Holyoke here. Shepard trying to tightrope the near touch line and lose it out of bounds. Thrown in front of the Holyoke bench. Quick restart, trying to spring Commanda, and Commanda working along the end line. Goal kick. Daniel McColgan having a discussion with the official. Not sure what's about. I mean, they got the benefit of the call. Booted deep by Gonzalez. Closest to it is Kodka, who is the lone goal scorer thus far for Holyoke. We are level at 1 in the first half. Mass Bay with a win could become nationally ranked. Trying to connect with Commanda, goes out of bounds. Throw in for Mass Bay. We are approaching the end of the first half. We started at about 1 o'clock. It's 1:45. De La Rosa keeps it in bounds. Working against 2 defenders. Swings it. Settling it down here is Asmath. Asmath swings it towards the box. It's deflected over the end line for a corner. Corner number 3 of the match for Mass Bay. Swung out of the reach of the goalie Ramos. LDU trying to keep it alive. Out to Jules. Jules swims right. Now spins back. And I don't know if he was trying to pass it or make a skill move there, but it was a careless turnover nonetheless. And here is Herbert. Long ball. Coming up to play it. Goalie's out of position. And a foul. And a lot of barking from the Mass Bay players arguing there shouldn't have been a foul, but Capobianco came up from goal and trying to play that ball, just rammed into this Holyoke player trying to get the jersey number. And that is Heward, who is slow to get up. And now the referee is coming up to Capobianco, and I think he's reaching for a card, and he's got a card in his hand. And that is a booking for Capobianco. So this free kick will come from about 30 yards out for Holyoke as they try to take the lead on the road against the top team in Region 21. The near side assist is trying to get the attention of the official. They want some, Mass Bay wants to get a couple substitutions on, Kevin Enriquez and Gustavo Costa. So standing over the ball for this free kick is Adam Herbert. Oh, what a save by Capobianco, going to his left. So after picking up the yellow, snuffs out the free kick by Herbert. They thread the needle for Yaborikai, but it'll be cleared by Capobianco. Shepard with the throw. Michael Kamada getting a little frustrated here. He wants the ball. He wants to get Mass Bay back in front before halftime. And it glances off his foot and out of bounds for a throw-in for Shepard of Holyoke. Gongora. The action has been mostly in the Holyoke half this first half, but only one goal, and that was the first goal of the match by Junior Jules. That was pretty early on. And in prompt fashion, Holyoke with the equalizer by Shyam Kadka. And that's all the scoring we have. Certainly a different tale from the last time we were here at Ashland High for Mass Bay's 18-0 drubbing of Roxbury. 10-man Roxbury, that is. Germessa, nice move. Trying to spring Asmath, and the play is offside. Off the free kick. 1 minute left in the first half. De La Rosa. Comanda's onside. It's cleared out of bounds by Shepard. Last gasp in the first half for Mass Bay. Taken away by Shepard. De La Rosa. Comanda. Tackle, no call. Germessa can't get it away from Herbert. Now Holyoke maybe with the last gasp. Ten seconds left in the half. And that'll do it for, I'd say, a frustrating first half for both teams. Mass Bay feels they should be up by considerably, but not only leading, but leading by a considerable margin. Holyoke happy to be level on the road with Mass Bay, but they've had their opportunities squandered as well. So we'll take a timeout. We'll be back in about 10 minutes with the second half from Ashland High School in Ashland, Mass. With your score, the Mass Bay Buccaneers won and the Holyoke Cougars won. This is NJCAA Men's Soccer on LSP. Welcome back to the second half of NJCAA men's soccer on LSP. Sam Feely here with you from Ashland High School in Ashland, Mass, alongside Sebastian Dennis on camera. 1-1 our score between the Mass Bay Buccaneers and the Holyoke Cougars, as Mass Bay looking to make it 6 consecutive wins to start the season. Kind of a different tone from their victory over NHTI their last time out. The best team they've played all year. They beat 4-2, and here they are level 1-1 with Holyoke. And I'm sure head coach Brima Samadi had to instill, had a lot to say to his boys during that halftime break to try and get their offense on track. They had plenty of opportunities in the first half, but only came away with 1 goal, and that was by Junior Jules. And the Bucks need to convert here. Need to assert themselves against a team that's only 2-5. And another offside for Mass Bay, and Mass Bay getting frustrated with these offside calls, to say the least. Germessa up the left wing to Malik Antunes. Malik weaving through the defense, gets fouled in the box. The referee points to the spot. Brima Samadi happy with getting that call, but Abel Durajaye not happy. So a penalty kick here. It'll be taken by Germessa. And he buries it! So 2-1 our score as Germessa gets the PK. Germessa picks up his second tally of the season. And Holyoke trying to level again. Over the end line by Logan Bridgman for a goal kick for Mass Bay. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of this or any past LSP video broadcast, or one of several different designs of bumper stickers. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store or the LSP Facebook page after the game to place your order. And remember, all orders within the continental United States come with free shipping. And we're going to have a stoppage of play as we have an injury to Edvin Gonzalez of Holyoke. And Gonzalez being helped off the field. He's able to put weight on his legs, but he needs support. And a tough break there for Holyoke. So Daniel McColgan to take this free kick. Hard hit, headed down, and scooped up by Capobianco. And quickly ahead and... And the referees pointed the corner for a corner kick, but I don't know. I didn't think Capobianco handled it over the end line, but Andre Shepard is going to take this free kick. Excuse me, it's not Shepard, it's over the head of Wendelowski. And back the other way come the Buccaneers. Long ball for Lopretto. Lopretto in a bit of a wrestling match, and it's taken away by the Cougars. Goes back to Costa. Costa in the middle. Taken away by Heward. Heward undressed at the last minute. Christoph trying to find Antunes. Antunes slowed down by Mapampa. Mapampa will play it back to Ramos. Samadi urging his guys to come forward and bring pressure. And a whistle, and Luis de la Rosa guilty of a foul here. Mass Bay bench very vocal with their displeasure at that call. Headed out by Christoph over the touchline for a throw-in. Garrett Antos to take it. Lobs it towards the box, headed out by Christoph. And Garamesa with an extra touch. Back to Shepard. Now Yaborikai. Christoph. Nice move to get past the attacker. And now LDU will settle it down. Plays it back to Capobianco. And Capobianco quickly hits it over the touchline. Kind of a careless pass there. I don't know who he was looking for. Holyoke wanted a foul on the last sequence. They will get a corner out of it, however, their second corner of the match. It's a low one, and Guramesa is there to hit it over the end line for another corner to be taken by Jeremy Gongora. Oh, Gongora's going to give it up. Now the referee is to make sure the goal is in position. He feels might be a little off kilter. Bounce around in the box, headed out. Not all the way out, though. It'll be cleared, and it'll be a foul on Holyoke. But I'm sure Mass Bay wanted play to continue on. And now we have another injury to Holyoke. Another player slow to get up. So Costa will come off, and Jules will come on. Referee still doing some administration here, and wanted them to reset the ball for the set piece. It's been a frustrating game, like I said, at the end of the first half for both teams. Not happy with the officiating, not happy with the execution. It's only a 2-1 score right now. So they're resetting the clock. It'll be set to 35-15. Of course, clock rules different in college and high school soccer than they are at the professional level. LDU. And hard contact. No foul, but it'll result in a throw-in for Mass Bay. Guramesa hounding Figuaro and gets the ball away from him. Guramesa with the goal that is currently the difference, the 2-1 lead. With a PK goal early in this second half. LDU. Played back to LDU. Trying to get around Herbert. Cross from outside. Missed everyone. Mass Bay has to reset. And another stoppage as Holyoke has another player down. So we had no less than 3 players go down with injuries for Holyoke today. And it's Joseph Yaborikai coming off. Have a number 28 for Holyoke, whose name I don't have.
Let's go, Malik.
Now we're just trying to figure out who has possession of the ball to start. Just going to have a drop ball here? So play resumes as they just play it back to Capobianco. Christoph. More frustrations on these stoppages and these questionable calls. Staying on side here, 2 players from Mass Bay, and it'll be cleared out of bounds by Shepard. Antaz. And it looks like it'll be a corner kick for Mass Bay. This is Enriquez to take it with the right foot. Off the crossbar. And it hit off the crossbar and onto the goalposts again, so that'll be a goal kick for Holyoke. It's the 4th time we've had that happen to Mass Bay. De La Rosa in a wrestling match with Figuaro. And De La Rosa wins a throw.
Yeah, Papa.
Jules. Now LDU. Garamesa. Through ball to Enriquez. And Ramos scoops up the ball and a little slow to get up. Is that De La Rosa? No, it's Lopreto who was slow to get up. Correction that. Now Mass Bay on the counterattack after the goal kick. LDU. No foul.
Malik, you got it. Yo, Miji, take that shot.
Looks like we're going to have in mass substitutions here for Holyoke coming up. Kodka's coming back on. Wendelowski's coming back on. Yoborikai's coming back on. And this one will be scooped up by Ramos. Glanced off the foot of Lepreto. Now on the counterattack, the Cougars. Bridgman trying to win this one against his number 3 counterpart, Kristoff. Kristoff plays it upfield. And that's out of the reach of Antunes. LSP's next broadcast is Monday at 3:55 p.m. when the Greater Lowell Griffins host the Whittier Wildcats in MIAA girls soccer action. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live. Then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. The aggression and urgency and crisp passing that we saw much of the first half by Mass Bay has been lacking in this second half. They drew that one PK that Garmessa converted, but that's been about it this half for offensive opportunities for the Bucks. Here, Wendelowski lost out of bounds. Throw in here for Mass Bay. LDU finds Garmessa. Now Antunes. Garmessa staying onside is Enriquez. But a little too strong, and Ramos cleans it up.
Good shit, by Molly. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Enriquez hit out of bounds. And a goal kick here for Holyoke.
Get your shot, boys. Get your shot. Come on. Malik, make the run, big.
Feels like Mass Bay's content to play defense and just win this one by 1. At least it seems that way, but here they are going for a third goal. Deflected out of bounds for a corner for Mass Bay. And it'll be Enriquez to take this corner, and now we have a stoppage and another player slow to get up. Looks like it's Devin Heward of Holyoke. And Adam Herbert will come on. It's been a revolving door of injuries for Holyoke this game. So Enriquez with the corner on the far side. Another corner as it's headed out by the Cougars. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Enriquez with another hit. Popped over everything by Antunes. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Long ball, Enriquez stays on side, cleared back. A whistle, and it looks like the play was offside, so a free kick. For Holyoke, and again, it's a lot of start and stop action here for both teams. So it looks like Farley Asmath is getting warmed up and ready to come in. Turnover, and here's Mapampa, but he can't keep his run going. A lot of physicality here, and nearly running into the bench is Antas. And it's out of bounds for a throw for Holyoke. Antas throws it out of bounds. Doesn't even land in play, his throw. So Kamanda, Migjer, Asmath, Lewis, who had all been absent the first part of this half, about to come on and maybe spark the offense. Long balls, Enriquez stays on side, keeps it alive. Tries to go to the left wing, turns back, centers it for Malik Antunes. Now this will be lofted over everything and out of bounds. Milton Brandau with the missed opportunity on that last one.
see my boy Mali. Only the influence.
Off the goal kick, Tintori plays it to Guramesa.
Yeah, baby.
Guramesa threads the needle with speed. Lewis, Asmath.
Come on, he should have let the other guy have it.
And the play's got to come back. And it'll be, again, a free kick for Holyoke. I didn't see an offside or a foul or anything. I don't know what this is about.
Maxi Modric.
Mass Bay with their top strikers back on the field and looking to put this one to bed. And a pass up the left wing out of the reach of Migger. Gonzalez back on for Holyoke. Gongora off. Asmath in a wrestling match with Herbert. And Asmath guilty of the foul. My mistake. It is going to be a free kick for Mass Bay. I thought Asmath was guilty of the foul. And here is Eldiu. Headed away from the box into the lap of Gonzalez. Jules. Right wing and over the end line for a goal kick. For Holyoke, rather. Again, more stop and start. Action for action is a little too generous. It's been frustrating. Neither team can get much momentum going, save for. Well, Mass Bay certainly hasn't had much momentum since the first part of the first half. Asmath is onside. He has the goalie out of position. Good defense by Holyoke as they snuff out the attack and allow Ramos to get back into his goal. Keeping it inbounds on the far side is Jules. Jules dances past one defender, gets by another. Trying to go for his second. Fires! Wide left. And we have another down player. And it's Herbert who's down. He's going to come off, and Gongora is going to come back on.
Safety first. Someone's out again.
So another corner for Mass Bay. Low line drive. A lot of contact in the box. It'll result in another corner. Went over a couple of Holyoke players went over the top of Lewis there. This one's a little higher. Swatted out of the air by Ramos. Mass Bay wanted a quick restart. De La Rosa gets the bad news. Wait for the official whistle. Germessa threw ball at a couple of attackers there. And more contact. And this will be another free kick for Mass Bay. So from about 35 yards out, I've seen this many players standing over the ball for a free kick. Well, now we'll spread out. It's Tintori standing over it with Germessa behind him. Tintori goes the short way. Lob towards the box, over everybody. Goal kick for Holyoke. Trying to come away with at least a draw here. Or will Mass Bay go to 6-0? And now we have another stoppage of play, so it looks like we have another injury. And this one is for Mass Bay.
Yo, midget, get it again. Midget. Go him up, man, go him up.
Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates are just $100 per game. Also ask LSP about streaming your next gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, school play, meeting, or other event. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information.
Let's go, Master. Deco. I got to you put it play why did they put me there? He's gonna let you know.
So Lewis was the one who was banged up. He has to come off. For the time being, Mass Bay will play with 10. And Lewis is waved on, so didn't take long there. Weaving through defenders is McColgan rather. And Capobianco's clearance attempt ricochets off of a Holyoke player and out of bounds for a goal kick. Through ball, Lewis, Asmath. Oh, what a sliding stop at the last minute by Ramos. Play comes back towards the box. Asmath goes down. And a foul will give a free kick just inside, just in play on the near side for Holyoke. We'll drop it back for Capobianco. Kristoff. Migjer. Asmath is onside. Asmath, one-on-one. Defense coming up behind him. No foul. Ball was handled by LDU. Free kick by McColgan. Scuffed a little bit. Throw in the corner for Holyoke. And we'll have a substitution as Herbert is coming back on. Towards the box, headed out. And Commanda. Lewis has to get back on side, but it's cleared back anyways. Asmath takes a tumble playing the ball. Play on, says the official. Right wing, it's Lewis. Correction, Commanda. And Commanda lets it go out of bounds. It'll be a corner. You can follow LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Looks like it'll be Jules to take this free kick. He had the first goal of this match early in the first half. Swings it with the left foot. It's a low line drive. And Gonzalez has it, trying to get away from Garamesa. Migjer hits it upfield. Gonzalez, cleared by Lewis. It really does feel like Mass Bay is playing to not lose here. Once they get a run towards goal, if they don't get it, they quickly drop back on defense. They got the lead and they're trying to sit on it, it seems. Well, here's Lewis with pressure. Wendelowski draws a foul. Antaz will not take the free kick. Coming all the way up from goal here is Ramos to take it. Line drive, headed towards the box, but it'll turn wide. Asmath walking the tightrope, threads the needle, finds Lewis. Lewis one-on-one. And a save by Ramos, and it's cleared. Asmath gets it back. Left wing. And foul is going to bring it back. Jules can't catch up to it. Waiting for it is De La Rosa. And an offside flag is up.
Hey, what's the time on the clock?
Six minutes left as this goes out of bounds for a throw for Holyoke. And we'll have a whistle at the substitutions. Logan Bridgman's coming on for the Cougars. He'll replace Zane Wendelowski. Antos with the throw. Asmath clears it. And catching up to it is Lewis. Mapampa plays it back to Ramos. Bridgman. Correction, that was Antos. That's Bridgman. Back to Antos. LDU trying to wrestle free from Gonzalez. Germessa is going to play it all the way back to Capo Bianco, rather. McColgan gives it up. Chance from distance, wide left. Goal kick as we're under 5 minutes to go. And another whistle and another injured Holyoke player as Joseph Yaborikai was slow to get up. Malik Antunes is back on for Mass Bay. He'll replace Michael Kamanda. Migjer. Asmath has it taken away, tries to get it back. He does. Nice moves along the near touchline. Asmath tries to spring Lewis. Offside. Ramos to take the kick. Holyoke trying to level it. Foul on Holyoke. Quick restart by Mass Bay. They're playing it like they're behind. Asmath is onside. Forced off the ball. Over the end line for a goal kick. Shem Kadka, the lone goal scorer for Holyoke, coming off here. We approach 2 minutes to go. It looks like we're going to have a booking as Holyoke did not back off in time for the free kick. It looks like didn't catch who the yellow was on, but and Kadka is going to quickly come back on as Borikai, who was guilty of the yellow. That clearance attempt may have played into the hands of Holyoke, but it's cleared by Tintori. Asmath held up too much, waiting for that ball. 1 minute left as the throw comes right into the lap of Asmath. It's cleared away from him at the last minute. And now another substitution as Yaborikai comes off and Heward comes on. Wait, why is it Holyoke ball? Why is it Holyoke ball? It was So 42 seconds left, and it's been a lot of administration, a lot of frustrating calls from both sides. Certainly a frustrating game to call as an announcer. Jules Asmath looking to snipe this one out. Nope, game's not over. We had a foul. And now Shepard is sitting down. This is insane. So Wendelowski will come on and Shepard will come off. Now another Holyoke player is down. I don't get it. I just don't. This is a disgrace. I'm sorry, but this is just like... I can without a doubt say this is the worst game in any sport I have ever called in my career. And now Holyoke may get the equalizer here, but it's snuffed out by Capobianco. And that'll finally put an end to this drag. So with that said, this has been a presentation of local sports production serving Greater Boston student athletes since 2011. Copyright 2018 unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of local sports productions is strictly prohibited. LSP's next broadcast is Monday at 3:55 p.m. when the Greater Lowell Griffins host the Whittier Wildcats in MIAA girls soccer action. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live. Then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. And be sure to follow LSP on the web, localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Once again, the final score from Ashland High School in Ashland, Mass. It is the Mass Bay Buccaneers 2 and the Holyoke Cougars 1. For Sebastian Dennis on camera, my name is Sam Feely, reminding you freelance isn't free. Thanks for tuning in.